There are 4 weeks left in this 1986 Pro Football Replay, and after a 2-week absence for the holidays and some recuperation on my part, we are back and ready to roll. Today, it's a classic. It's the Miami Dolphins hosting the New York Jets in this big AFC East battle. The Jets opened up the season with 6 straight AFC East games. They have 2 left in the last 5 weeks. This is the big one. They are 7-4. The Dolphins are 7-4. Are you ready? Are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Jets from sunny Miami next. As Retro Sports Network presents the best and brightest of professional football today from the Orange Bowl in Miami, it is the New York Jets and Miami Dolphins in Week 12 of our 1986 Pro Football Replay, presented by DigitalDice.com, the best podcast on the internet for your sports simulations and replay needs. Find us on Spreaker, iTunes, and wherever else quality podcasts are listed. The Jets have won the toss. Miami will be wearing their teal uniforms with the white numbers and, of course, the white helmets. The Jets are in white with green numbers, and they're going to go from left to right here in the first quarter. The Jets do have the wind behind them at 0 to 5 miles an hour. They are going to go from the open end of the Orange Bowl to the closed. Bobby Humphrey is back to return. JoJo Townsell and Harper are the upmen. Humphrey stands on his 8. And the game is underway, taken by an upman at the 10. He is hit at the 8-16. Revees, it's Sweeney, so it really is an upman. It's a gain of 10. The Jets start first and 10 from their own 16. Kenny O'Brien, who is one of the stars of the Jets, 64% pass completions, 8% of them for touchdowns, is the quarterback. Freeman McNeil with a 70-yard game today can go over 1,000 yards in 1986. And Tony Page starts the game as the other running back. Al Toon is your flanker. On the far side, 41 catches the first 11 weeks. Wesley Walker has 40 catches. He is 31 yards away from 1,000 on the year. And the tight end is Mickey Schuler. He's the workhorse, like Mark Bavaro with the Giants. 52 catches, 645 yards. First and 10. Sweep left for Freeman McNeil. To the far side. He gets around the corner, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage by Ship. First and 10, or second and 10 for the Jets. The line from left to right. Jim Sweeney is your left tackle. Dan Alexander is your left guard. Love the porn stash. Guy Bingham is your center. Not the scheduled center, but he will have to do. Ted Banker is your right guard. And Mike Height is your right tackle. It's not a great offensive line, but the Jets really don't care. They have to win this game. The Dolphins are favored by 3. Medium hitch to Wesley Walker on second down. O'Brien, quick throw. Walker over the 35. William Judson makes a tackle to 37. A gain of 21. And it'll be first and 10 for the Jets at their own 37. Miami plays a 4-3. T.J. Turner, your left defensive end. Bob Baumhauer is your nose tackle. And on the right end is Doug Betters, who's not supposed to be starting, but this is not an as-played replay. The linebackers, Bob Brudzinski is the left outside linebacker. Jackie Shipp is the left inside linebacker. John Offerdahl is the right inside linebacker. And Mark Brown, probably not that one, is your right outside linebacker. The corners, William Judson on the left, he's on Wesley Walker. Paul Langford is on the right. He gets to guard Altoon. Say a novena for him. The safeties, Glenn Blackwood is your strong safety. He's on Mickey Schuler. And Bud Brown is your free safety. 1st and 10. Sweep right for Freeman McNeil. To the near sideline. Handoff from O'Brien across the 40. And Brzezinski will make the tackle at the 41. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6. This is the first live game on Twitch that actually counts for much of anything, and hope that you will enjoy. If you're new, we are doing these live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon, and we'll be doing a game of some sort every Wednesday night around 7:30, 8 o'clock. So 2nd down and 6. Johnny Hector comes in for Page in the backfield. Trap right to Hector from the 41. He gets across the 45. Brzezinski brings him down to the 47. Give him 6 and a first down. So 1st and 10 for the Jets. 3 carries, 10 yards as a team, and Hector picked up 6. Brzezinski with his 2nd tackle. Altoon going to go to the air on the medium hitch. O'Brien is in trouble. Quick throw. Toon's got it at the 40, and he's brought down at the Miami 40 for a gain of 13. It'll be 1st and 10 again for the Jets. Good opening drive for New York. So 1st down, it was Paul Langford on the tackle. Jets, no, don't look at your CPU percentages, Ron. 397 yards a game in offense, 383 yards allowed. So the Jets giveth and taketh away a lot. McNeil. He'll go trap right. Handoff from O'Brien from the 40. Gets a block. Baumhauer with a tackle at the 35. Gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. O'Brien leads the NFL in touchdown passes. He already has 28. We're at week 12. There are 5 weeks left to go. This time it's Hector. He'll go on a sweep to the near side from the 35 of Miami. He gets across the 30, 1st down, well into that Dolphins secondary, or the secretary, depending on what you will, and it's a gain of 13, 1st and 10. Dan Alexander ripped open the hole, and John Offerdahl with a tackle at the Miami 22. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. And now he looks to Mickey Schuler on a medium slant. O'Brien looking for his tight end. Waits. Schuler first down at the 10. Touchdown. All the way with Kenny O'Brien. His 29th of the year, and the Jets go 8 plays and 84 yards for the score. Here it is again, and Schuler just found his place and bolted right in the end zone. So 6-0 New York. Right on the opening drive. The extra point is up, and Pat Leahy does his Leahy best, and it's 7-0. 10:06 to go in the first quarter. How you doing, DC? Good to have you along. Hopefully this looks okay. It tells me it's unstable, but I'm unstable. And so with 10:06 to go, Jets 7, Miami nothing. So Ellis will stand back on his 6 with Davenport and Hampton, the upmen at the 15. Leahy will boot it away to start, and it's a touchback all the way. I'm on right graphic. Dan Marino is at quarterback. 62% of his passes have been complete. 6% of them have been for touchdowns. Ron Davenport, the fullback. Lorenzo Hampton, the primary running back. The flanker is going to be Mark Duper. And with a good game today, he could get over 1,000 yards. Nat Moore is your starting split end. And Bruce Hardy is your tight end. He has 51 catches on the year. Trap right. Flag is down, and Crable will tackle Hampton for a loss of 1.
Personal foul. Offense. Number 89.
Oh, wow.
10-yard
What
penalty.
did Nat Moore do to deserve that? So Shula beside himself on the sideline. And it'll be 1st and 20 for the Dolphins from their own 10. 9:59 to go. The line from left to right. Jeff Dellenbach is the left tackle. Roy Foster is the left guard. The center is All-World Dwight Stevenson. Larry Lee is your right guard. And Craig Koch is your right tackle. Hampton on a draw play from the 10, and he gets it across the 15. Holmes with the tackle at the 16, gain of 6. So good play for Miami, 2nd and 14. Jets play a 4, well, they're in a nickel right now. But you know him, that's Mark Gastineau. He's a left defensive end. He's got 4 sacks on the year. Tom Baldwin is your nose tackle. And Barry Bennett is your right tackle, or right end. The linebackers, Bob Crable is the left outside line, or the left outline, the left one. Middle is Lance Mell. And on the right is Charles Jackson. The corners, Jerry Holmes. Has 5 interceptions on the year. He's on Mark Duper. Bobby Humphrey, or Salt and Pepper, if you will, is the right corner. The 3 defensive backs, Harry Hamilton is the free safety. Johnny Lynn is the strong safety. Johnny Lynn is the nickel back, and Lester Lyles is the strong safety. 2nd and 14. Medium slant to Nat Moore. Marino, flag is down. Moore has it. Hit by Holmes for a gain of 12, but let's see.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense.
So the Jets give it this time.
5-yard penalty. Automatic.
And it's a 5-yard variety. Miami gets the automatic first down. Spotted at their own 33. Hampton. Trap left from Marino. Finds a block across the 40. And Hamilton will make the tackle at the 42. Kyle Clifton, by the way, is regularly the other middle linebacker that you see when the Jets play a conventional set. 2nd and 1, gain of 9. Greg Cook with a big hole. Davenport, fullback dive. Marino gives it to him. First down and more over midfield. And Clifton makes the tackle at the 46. A gain of 12 and 1st and 10 for the Dolphins. Don't know why that processor is running so much. So if it skips out, let me know. It means I'll have to flop it together. 1st and 10 for the Fishies from the Jet 46. Marino going to try a touchdown pass to Duper on a fly. Has all day. He throws it down to a running back. And it's Hampton. And Hampton gets a gain of 11. And so they now work it inside the Jet 35. 1st and 10, 7:28 to go. Marino 2 for 2. 23 yards. Dolphins looking really sharp here. Halfway home in the first. Hampton will try a sweep to the far sideline from the 35. Around the corner, over the 30. First down, 20. And Jackson knocks him out at the 15-yard line. And so the Dolphins, who are not a running team at all, have 47 yards on 4 carries. 1st and 10 for Miami on the Jet 15. Medium out. Mark Duper. They want the score. Marino waits down the near sideline. Touchdown. Mark Super Duper makes it 7-6. That's his 12th of the year. Marino's 27th. And that was just a simple game of toss and catch. And so here's Fuad Revays with the extra point. Straight, true, and good. And 8 plays, 90 yards, 3:26 off the clock. 6:33 to go. The Jets 7, the Dolphins 7. This is Pro Football Replay 86 on Retro Sports Network. So again, Bobby Humphrey, back deep, Townsell and Harper. Humphrey and Townsell can score a touchdown. And Harper had a long of 19, but you're not going to get many chances. Revays will boot it 1 yard deep in the end zone. Got a good paw on it. Humphrey to the 10, 20, and he's hit by Fry at the 24. So a gain of 25, and the Jets will start here. 6:28 first quarter, 7 up, 7-7. McNeil and Hector in the backfield. Walker. Short out. An audible screen to McNeil instead. O'Brien near side, and he led Freeman astray. And it's 2nd and 10. It's from the 24 of New York. 6:19 to go. Clock is stopped. Johnny Hector. Off tackle right. Handoff from O'Brien from the 24. Hector across the 25. And Brudzinski with a stop at the 26. So 3rd and long for the Jets. The Dolphin defense, although not great, can be at least adequate at times. They go 3 wide receivers. JoJo Townsell joins Toon on the far side of your screen. Wesley Walker is on the near side. Mickey Schuler, medium slant. And O'Brien didn't like what he saw. Take a timeout. 5:38 opening stanza here at the Orange Bowl. 7 up, 7-7, Jets and Dolphins. Once again, this time we'll do a medium cross to Schuler. O'Brien has all day. Schuler over the middle has got it for a gain of 11. Blackwood, the safety with the tackle, and Mickey has 2 catches for 33 yards. 1st and 10 for the Jets from their own 37. 5.5 to go, opening quarter, clock running. They stay in that set. McNeil. Off tackle right. Waits for a hold and is hit by Brown for a loss of 1. So the right outside linebacker, Bud Brown, read that play all the way. Although the Dolphins doubled Altoon. And it'll be 2nd and 11 from the Jet 36. This time they'll go to Toon. Medium hitch to Altoon. O'Brien gonna scramble. 40. A ball is loose, and I believe the Jets recovered. Offerdahl stripped the ball away, and Alexander, the left guard, recovered. Here it is again. You see O'Brien, the only thing he could do is scramble. Offerdahl with a chop, and Alexander did what you're supposed to do and advance it, but of course the ball is dead at the point of the fumble. It's a gain of 5. Give Kenny 5 on the play. 3rd and 6. Walker. Short slant. O'Brien back to throw. Has his man over midfield. And Thompson with a tackle at the 47. And for Wesley Walker, he is now over 1,000 yards on the season. 42 catches, 1,002, 13 scores, and an average of 24. So the Jets, 1st and 10 from the Miami 47, 3:23 to go. Page is in the backfield this time with McNeil. Tony. Trap left. O'Brien hands it off. Tony far side is hit at the 41 by Langford. Dan Alexander with a big hole, and it'll be 2nd and 4 for the Jets. 2:40 clock running here. First live real game on Twitch. Still says it's unstable. Hopefully you can get that fixed. McNeil. Going to go a pitch to the far side. O'Brien plays the toss. McNeil the block. First down. Ship a gain of 6, and that's 30. They'll spot it at the Miami 35. Under 2 to go. First quarter, 7-7 Jets and Dolphins from the Orange Bowl. Beautiful afternoon here, and as the city of Miami welcomes you to this Week 12 clash between the Jets and the Dolphins. First and 10. Walker. Long slant. They're going to try for the touchdown. O'Brien has all day. Down to Walker at the 15. That's 6. Pitch and catch. And for O'Brien, that's his 30th touchdown pass of the year. 14 for Walker. Nobody around him. And Walker caught that at the 12 and got himself a yak. What he did with it, I don't know, but he got himself a yak. The Dolphins were doubling Schuler. 9 plays, 76 yards, and 5:13 off the clock. Pat Leahy, it's good. And so, with 1:15 to go, it's the Jets 14, the Dolphins 7. So, just like when we featured these two teams early in the year, I'm glad you're liking it. DC UNC, one of my favorite colleges, UNC, and playing the Action PC games. They really are fun, and Dave had some great sales last week. So, it'll be a kickoff here. Leahy from his 35. Ellis back deep with Davenport and Hampton. And it's 5 yards deep. And Marino will say, let's just take this at the 20. So first and 10, Miami has run the ball well. In fact, I think they've got almost as many yards per rush as they do per pass. As you'd expect with these two teams, a whole mess of offense. Short slant. Bruce Hardy on first down. Marino gets out of the blitz. Hardy will make the catch. Lyles with the tackle. And that's a gain of 8. Jets were fun then. I don't know who they upset in Park Avenue to play the first 6 games in the division. The good news is for the Jets, the last divisional game they have will be against the Poopy Colts. And that's not a personal statement on my part, but just a general observation. They were not good. Hampton, trap right, 28-yard line. Marino hands it off. First down, 35. Jackson brings him down after a gain of 9. And we are through the first quarter. With the score, New York 17, New York 14. You know, sometimes I just read too fast ahead. Miami 7. Forget it. Let's take a look at the Digital Dice scoreboard summary. The first touchdown came on a 22-yard pass from Kenny O'Brien to Mickey Schuler, and the extra point was converted. Then Marino found Duper from 15 with 6:33 to go, the tie of the game, and then O'Brien to Walker for 35 yards to make it 14-7. And yep, offense, you want offense, you got offense. 160 yards for the Jets. And 102 for the Dolphins. And we'll start the second quarter. Let's look at the rest of this after I take a drink. And so if you're watching this on YouTube, come on along. It's twitch.tv/Retro Sports Network. And just like before, we are live at noon on Tuesday. And really noon on Thursday, because it doesn't stop snowing here in Vermont. And there are 5 weeks left of the regular season, and we're going to have some fun together. So if you're watching this on YouTube and miss the live stuff on YouTube, join us at noon on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Twitch, twitch.tv/Retro Sports Network. So the first play of the second quarter, Marino sets up on his own 37. Going to go to Nat Moore. Going to go a medium slant to Nat Moore. Marino has all day. He throws down to a running back. First down over the 50. And Kyle Clifton stripped the football. right in the waiting arms of Ron Davenport for a gain of 12. So there you go. I don't know why that is running so hot. So 1st and 10 from the Miami 49. Marino, a handoff to Davenport. Off tackle right from the 49. He gets across midfield. 45-40. First down. Well into the secondary. And it's a gain of 17. And that Miami offensive line is doing an incredible job of blocking. The Dolphins don't have, Greg Cook, by the way, with a big hole, a third down yet. Everything they've had, they've gotten on 1st or 2nd down. 1st and 10 for Bruce Hart at the 34 of the Jets. Medium slant to Bruce Hardy. Marino back to throw. Gonna scramble. He is hit by Carter at the 31. Jets put on some pressure, and Marino ran. Please don't all pass out at once. He did gain 3. 2nd and 7 for the Dolphins from the Jet 31. Lorenzo Hampton will sweep one to the right. That's the far side. Gets a block. First down over the 20 or to the 20. Lyles makes the tackle at the 19. And I think the defenses for both of these teams are sitting in their hotel rooms watching the Orange Bowl, because they haven't shown up here. Both teams early in the second quarter have combined for a net of 306 yards. More. Medium slant. Marino wants the touchdown. He's going to look around. He flips it down to a running back. It won't be a touchdown, but Lance Mill knocked down Hampton at the 11 for a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Miami trying to tie this game up. 11:50, first half, clock running. Hampton. Off tackle left, near side, handoff from Marino, and the Jets read that play all the way. Cook missed the block, and Crable brings down Hampton for a loss of 1, and it's 3rd and 3. And so they'll go to a 3 wide receiver set. Pruitt is in as the 3rd receiver. And he is by himself on the top of your screen. But Tony Nathan on the flat is the call. Marino throws. Nathan's got it near side. 10-5, and Mel will knock him down at the 2. A gain of 10. Didn't get that play away, and that's a big one. So Miami, 1st and goal from the New York 2. 2 tight ends set. 1 running back. Jensen and Pruitt are the tight ends. Woody Bennett is in the backfield. Johnson and Nat Moore are their wide receivers, but they're window dressing here. Fullback dive to Woody Bennett. Marino hands off, and that's 6. So the Jets were playing the tight run. Miami was playing the tight run, and it worked. For Miami, that is. It's 14-13. So 10 plays, 80 yards, and 6:18 off the clock. Bada bing, bada boom. Extra point from Reves is good. So 9:57 left in the first half. The Jets and the Dolphins are all knotted up at 14. Humphrey, back deep. Townsell and Harper on the 15. Reves absolutely booms it in the end zone. 8 yards deep, and the Jets will take over from their own 20. So again, not a lot of defense so far in this game. Hector and McNeil in the backfield. Tuna Walker, the wide receivers. Hector. Trap left at the 20. Give from O'Brien. Flag is down. Hector gets to the 23. It's a gain of 3.
Holding. Offense. Number 79. 10-yard penalty.
It's a holding call on Haight. Or Haight. And it'll be 1st and 20 for the Jets from their own 10. Draw play, McNeil. O'Brien, nope. They're going to go with the call. O'Brien hands it off. McNeil to the 15. Right up the middle for a gain of 5. Bud Brown with the tackle. 2nd and 15 for the Jets. This time it's Johnny Hector on a screen pass. He goes to the far side. O'Brien finds him, and he is hit by Ship at the line of scrimmage. So it's a completed pass, but no gain. If you're wondering, the Dolphins get the customary 3 for being home, and that's it. The computer thinks this is a pretty even matchup. 3 wide receivers. McNeil stays in the game as the lone setback. O'Brien will work out of the gun. Townsell, the 3rd receiver. Toon. On a long slant, O'Brien has all day. It flips it down to McNeil, who goes not only for a first down, he gets a gain of 25. So that was kind of, I don't want the sack. He found McNeil. McNeil had the middle of the field to matriculate, and he takes it to the Jets' 40. So 1st and 10. O'Brien, 8 of 9 now for 139 yards. Glenn Blackwood makes his 2nd tackle. Page and McNeil in the backfield. Trap left for Tony Page, and Miami calls time. They didn't like what they saw. 7:31 to go in the first half. Halfway home here in the second. 14-14. Jets and Dolphins. Again, trap left. And they're going to audible into a screen to Page on the far side. O'Brien rolls the wrong way, but finds Page anyway for a gain of 2. So they double tune. They showed the blitz. They backed out of it. And it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Jets. 7:20 clock running, first half. Page. Trap left. We've tried this now 3 times. Can he actually run it? 45. Betters makes a tackle at the 48. Gain of 6. 3rd down and 2. McNeil. Sweep right. McNeil gets the handoff, gets the first down into Miami territory. Brudzinski with the tackle at the 44. Gain of 8. 5:51 to go. Clock running. 1st and 10. Jets 14, Miami 14. Mike Height with the big block. Medium out to Al Toon on 1st and 10. O'Brien with a simple drop. Toon far sideline, 30, 25. Langford knocks him out at the 24. 5:09 to go, and it's 1st and 10 for the Jets. 7 plays, 66 yards. Again, defense not applying this one. You see how these teams played a 51-45 game. McNeil. Pitch left side. McNeil cuts. Has got it. Far sideline across the 20. Ship with the tackle at the 18. Give him 6. 5 minutes to go in the half. And we go clock running. Johnny Hector comes in the backfield. Hector will sweep this one to the left side, to the far sideline. Gets a nothing. Ship with the tackle for a loss of 2. Flag is down.
Holding offense number 64.
And it's on Jeff Bingham on the hold. And they'll take the penalty instead of the result. And it'll be 2nd and 14 from the Dolphin 28. Dive for Hector. Hand off from O'Brien. Hector inside the 20. He got 9 of that back on 1 snap. So 3rd and 5 from the Dolphin 19. And if you're thinking field goal, it's 80% from here. Mickey Schuler. Medium slant. O'Brien to throw it. Schuler runs his route. Has it. First down. At the 7-yard line. A gain of 11. And O'Brien is going through the Dolphin defense like a hot knife through butter. 11 for 12 for 172 yards. And it's first and goal from the 8. This one has been all that was advertised for. By the way, Cowboys and Redskins on Thursday. And the Cowboys, before my mini vacation and birthday holiday and Thanksgiving, got back the services of one Danny White. McNeil. Trap left from the 8. O'Brien hands it off. McNeil gets across the 5 to the 3. Betters made the tackle. Brown, by the way, is out. And is replaced by Brown, I think. Games are very addictive. And DCU finished a WHA game. The Sharks won in overtime 4-3. Against who? My dear friend Dave Gardner has that Los Angeles Sharks hanging behind him in the studio. So second and goal from the Miami 3. 2 running back, 2 tight end set. That's Barber, not Tiki. And the Marion Barber, and not that Marion Barber. 2 tight end set. Barber waits for the C's to part, and they do. And so touchdown New York. 12 plays, 90 yards, and 7:06 off the clock. And it's 20-14. I would think that might be Marion Barber's father. So here it is again. Just found the middle, and the Dolphins were playing a zone in a run. That's not going to work. And DC, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, we're playing the Los Angeles Sharks and Winnipeg Jets from 72-73. And the Sharks won in overtime. They had overtime in the WHA? Or you just add that on your own, buddy? 4-3. And that is the Retro Sports Network 10-minute ticker. Extra point from Leahy is to the left and good. 2:43 to go in the first half. The Jets 21, the Dolphins 14. The Jets, by the way, have 260 net yards in the first half. Ellis back deep. Leahy, goal line, 10. And Miano hits him at the 12 for a gain of 11. 237. He was a quality back. OT in the first year? Yes, he was a quality back from Minnesota. So 1st and 10. Let's see if the Dolphins, of course, have enough time to respond. Both teams have 2 timeouts. And for the moment, the Dolphins stay in a 2 wide receiver set. Hardy. Medium cross on 1st and 10. Marino waits. Hardy runs his route. Has it. 25. First down. Hit at the 31 by Lyles. And the Dolphins will go to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. You know what? They're going to run a play. They have time to run. Hampton. Sweep right from the 31. He goes to the far sideline, and he's hit by Gastineau after a gain of 2. So 1:58 to go in the half. 2nd and 8 for the Squishy Fishies. Jets 21, Miami 14. Dolphins have the football. If you're new to the channel, say hi. Would love to hear from you. So 2nd and 8, Miami 33. 2-minute warning. They go 3 wide. Nathan is in the backfield. Marino works out of the gun. James Pruitt. Medium slant. 1st and 10. Marino waits. Throws. It is caught by Pruitt. Bobby Humphrey will knock him down at the 48 of Miami. 1st and 10. We go hurry up. Matt Moore. Medium out. Again, Marino out of the gun. He rolls to his right. Goes to the near sideline. First down. He's got it. Moore pushed out by Lynn at the 39. A gain of 15. 1:22 to go. Clock is stopped. 2 timeouts left. The Dolphins, 4 plays, 52 yards. They can run one over the middle of the field here. Medium slant to Duper. That's what Marino intends to do. He moves around. Duper, 20, 10, 5, 6. Touchdown, Dolphins. And for Danny Marino, that's 28. And for Duper, that's 13. And that is pinball football, my friends. Duper caught that at the 21 and just tucked tail. 5 plays, 88 yards, in a minute 26. They left the Jets a minute 11. Reves for the extra point. We are tied. What a football game. Tell your buddies. Call them up. Here's a great fake football game on Twitch right now. It's the Jets 21, the Dolphins 21. 1:11 to go first half. So Humphrey back deep with Townsend and Harper. Reves 5 yards deep. The Dolphins did not need to use a timeout. That's stunning. I am stunned by that. The Jets probably will. They have 2 left. And remember when I told you that we were at 300 net yards like a minute in the second quarter? We're at 513 net yards with 1:11 to go in the second quarter. They go 3 wide. Townsend is your third receiver. He is up top with Altoon. And Wesley Walker is on the near side of the screen. Mickey Schuler, medium slant. Tight end, O'Brien's in trouble. This is probably going to be an interception. He looks all day, and it's picked off by Glenn Blackwood. That's his 4th. He's hit at the 17, and the Dolphins have it inside the Jet red zone. The 4th interception for Blackwood in 86. And with 60 ticks on the clock, they are knocking on the door again. So 1st and 10 from the Jet 17, 21-21. Hampton on a short flat to the far side. Marino has him at the 20, 15, 10, 6 more. How about that? 1 play, 17 yards, and 6 points. 53 seconds to go, and the Dolphins pull ahead 27-21. If you like offense, this is the game for you. Reves for the 4th time in the half. It's good. And so there's 53 seconds to go. The Dolphins 28, the Jets 21. First turnover of the game. And as it always is in the Action PC library, turnovers kill. Please don't text and drive. So again, Salt and Pepper or Kid and Play back to return the kick with Townsend and Harper. Reves to one of the upmen at the 5. 15, and he's hit right there. Sosha brings down Harper at the 13. And with 48 seconds to go, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Jets, and they still have 2 timeouts left. Dan Marino, by the way, has not thrown an incompletion. He is 12 for 12 for 179 yards and 3 scores. Medium out, Altoon. O'Brien, far sideline. Nope, he tried to go to Hector and Fry. The left outside linebacker tipped it. 2nd and 10, 45 to go. Here in the half. Remember, Thursday live at noon here on Twitch or later in the day on YouTube will be the Dallas Cowboys and Washington Redskins. Because who doesn't like a good old game of cowboy and Indians? Screen to Freeman McNeil on the near side from the 13. O'Brien leads him astray, and there's no flag on it. So 3rd and 10. Defense is optional. Kind of like underpants in the summer. It's optional. And in this game, 530 net yards. You'd think you were watching a college overtime game, for goodness sakes. Tune. Short slant, 3rd and 10. O'Brien waits, he throws. Tune's got it. Langford makes a tackle after an 8-yard gain. Miami will not stop the clock, and the Jets will mercifully decide to end the first half. 30 minutes of football in the books. It's the Dolphins 28, the Jets 21. And the Squishy Fishies will get the football. And let's go through. Oh, my goodness. It's like reading a school cancellation list here. Second quarter scoring, Miami 21 points. Bennett, a 2-yard run, capping a 10-play, 80-yard drive to tie the game at 14. Jets respond. Barber, a 3-yard Nestea plunge after a 90-yard drive that took 7 minutes off the clock. 21-14. Then Marino said, oh, yeah, I've got time. 5 plays, 88 yards, 36 yards from Marino to Duper tied it. And then following the interception, Marino found Lorenzo Hampton with 53 seconds to go to make it 28-21. And so the Jets are 5 of 6 on 3rd down. My sister's going to finally play some Words with Friends with me. That's nice, Cass. The Dolphins have only had 1 3rd down. Imagine that. They've got 28 points. They have 16 first downs, and they've only needed 1 3rd down. So Miami will return, and that, by the way, was a Digital Dice scoreboard update brought to you by Digital Dice, the best podcast on the net for your sports simulations and replay needs. So first, we got a kickoff coming here. Ellis back to return. Maybe we'll actually see some defense in the second half. Davenport and Hampton won't get it because we're going to take this 4 yards deep and down it. So Miami starts the second half from the 10, or from the 20, following the touchback. Hampton, trap right, 1st and 10 from the 20. There's a flag down. Keith Crable hit him at the 25 for a gain of 5.
Holding offense, number 57, 10-yard penalty.
It's Dwight Stevenson on the hold. And so Bob Crable will forgive me for calling him by the wrong name. So 1st and 20 for the Fish from their own 10-yard line. Just the start of the second half here. Miami 28, the Jets 21. Hampton on a draw. And he gets over the 10. Another flag is down. Lance Mel will spin him down at the 18.
Holding offense, number 61, 5-yard penalty.
And this time it's the left guard Foster. And the Jets have the Dolphins backed up to their own 5. First, there are not a lot of good plays for 1st and 25. Hampton on a dive play from the 5. He gets to the 10. Bobby Humphrey makes a tackle at the 11. Give him 6. And it's 2nd and 19. Screenplay coming to Davenport. Far or near sideline. Marino. Quick throw. Davenport has it, but Clifton knocks him down at the 9. It's a loss of 2, and it's 3rd and 21. What did we say about defense? Maybe it showed up. The Jets have a rare chance here to actually get field position to... You know what? I don't think we've had a punt today. They go 3 wide. Marino. Gunn. Nathan will block. Pruitt. Medium hitch. Marino from the goal line. Waits. Throws. Incomplete. And for Dan Marino, that was his first incompletion of the game. He went his uniform number for his uniform number, but bring in Kenny Anderson and it don't work. So Miami, from their own 9, will punt. And the first time we've done this today, Reggie Roby in with the wind here in the third quarter. Miami going from the open end on the right to the closed end of the Orange Bowl on the left. Kurt Sohn at midfield will return. He's backed up to his 45. He's over midfield. And Blackwood will trip him up right at midfield. So, Jets take over. 13:09, third quarter. They trail 28-21. McNeil and Hector are the running backs. Toon and Walker, the wide receivers. Schuler, the tight end. Schuler. Short cross. O'Brien to Schuler. First down and more for a gain of 10. So 1st and 10 for the Jets on the Miami 40. Glenn Blackwood with his 4th tackle. And yet, Chargers and Dolphins had great offenses in the era. Yet, it was not the best plan for a championship. I think offenses became bored and tired instead of good D. You know what? I think you're probably right there. And, of course, the West Coast offense, which we featured the last game with San Francisco, you could just tear teams apart with that because you could just get those 6 or 7 yards on a throw and set up the run. There were some great defenses in the 80s. You're not seeing those in this game. 1st and 10. Off tackle right for McNeil. They go with the original play call. O'Brien with a handoff. McNeil tries to cut to the near sideline. Offerdahl makes a tackle after a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 from the Miami 38. O'Brien, first half or now, as we start the second half, 13-17 for 190 and 2 scores. And McNeil has 40 yards on 10 carries. Hector, trap right. Near side from the 38. 35, first down. Into that secondary. Now, Banker is hurt for New York, the right guard, and his return is probable. And so Fields. Joe, not Toady Fields, although he looks like he could be Toady Fields. The backup center is now the right guard. Second tackle for Judson. And following that 12-yard play, the Jets have it 1st and 10 from the Miami 26. Clock is stopped, 11.5 to go in the third. Jets looking to tie the game. Toon. Long slant. O'Brien rolls around. He's looking. He's got Toon at the 8. Touchdown. And for O'Brien, hopefully on Twitch you can still see this. Toon dove for it, caught it in a running dive, and kaboom. And so Leahy with the extra point. It is straight, it is true, and it is good. And with 4 plays, 50 yards, 11:22 to go in the third quarter, it's the Jets 28, the Dolphins 28. Ellis, Davenport, and Hampton to returnman. In a moment. Yep, says it's good. And so the kick from Leahy, taken by an upman at the goal line. 10. He is hit by Davenport's hit by Carter at the 19. It's a return of 19. So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from their own 19-yard line. Duper. Medium slant. Marino throwing it on first down. Waits into double coverage. Hamilton batted it up in the air and Carter dropped it. So that's incomplete. Harry Hamilton looking like Ray Parker Jr. Who are you going to call? Harry Hamilton. 2nd and 10. Here's Lorenzo Hampton. Trap right from the 19. Across the 20. And Jackson will bring him down to the 23 for a gain of 4. So 3rd and 6 for Miami. Under 11 to go. The clock is running. Hardy. Medium slant. Marino to throw it. Has time. He's got Hardy for a first down. A gain of 11. And Miami will have it at their own 34. 10-10 to go. Clock running. 3rd quarter. Here at the Orange Bowl. In a game that defensive purists have found the air sickness bag and expressed their displeasure. Davenport. Trap right on 1st and 10. And he is hit by Bob Crable right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Nat Moore. Medium slant. Marino. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. He's going to throw. Intercepted. 40, 30, 20, 10. It's Holmes with a pick. That's Jerry's 6th of the year. And he's brought down at the 3-yard line. The Jets defense has done its work here in the second half so far. 8:44 to go. They go 2 running back, 2 tight end set. Schuler and Cleaver are the tight ends for the Jets. Page. Off tackle left, first down. O'Brien hands it off, and that's 6. Ship pulled him down for a touchdown, but it's a one-play drive, and the turnover killed again. So the Jets go ahead 34-28. Here it is again. Boom. Good block, good score, and out comes Leahy for the extra point. Here it is. It is good. So 8:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. It's the Jets 35. The Dolphins 28. This is the NFL on Retro Sports Network. Ellis from his 8. Davenport and Hampton to return as well. Ellis from the goal line. 20, 32. Carter with the tackle.
Holding. Receiving team.
And much like that day-old Bagel or Celine Dion, that's all coming back to Miami now. And Marino and company start 8:32 to go in the 3rd quarter from their own 13-yard line. So the Jets defense has Miami on the ropes. They start from their 13. Hampton, short little dumper in the flat far side. Marino throws. Hampton dropped it. Oh, I think he did the I've got all sorts of green, but you've got to secure the football. 2nd and 10, 8:28 to go, 13-yard line. Miami. Sweep right for Hampton to the far sideline. Gets a block, but only to the line of scrimmage as Jackson makes the tackle, 4th tackle for Charles Jackson, and it's 3rd and 10. So Miami, who moved the ball so well in the first half, have done nothing here in the 3rd quarter. Duper. Medium slant from the 13. Marino has time. He rolls incomplete down to Davenport. And again, Miami is 3 and out. They're going to have to punt. Reggie Roby will get this from his goal line. Taken at the 40 by Sohn of New York, and it's a 6-yard return. Spotted at the 45. Jets football, 7:34 to go, 3rd quarter. They lead 35-28. And as we cross the 1 o'clock hour on our Tuesday afternoon together on Twitch, or an hour into the video if you're watching this on YouTube, I'm Ron Juckett. This is Retro Sports Network's 1986 Pro Football Replay. And tonight on NBC, following the game, a special episode of Punky Brewster where Punky discovers hair gel. Yep, not the most exciting thing. The riders were tired after that. Followed by Silver Spoons, where Ricky decides that he actually would like a silver spoon for his chocolate milk. And then a special NBC Sunday night movie, the Valerie Bertinelli story, how a woman finds herself weekly in distress on a major network. Starring Mackenzie Phillips. All tonight on NBC. McNeil, trap right, 1st and 10 from the 45. He gets across to the 50 near sideline, and Offerdahl makes the tackle. McNeil is hurt. So the clock will stop with 7:23. Tony Page is in the backfield. He should return. Go Jets. I think we're all back now. If you missed it, an interception, and the Jets returned it down to the 3-yard line and plunged it in. Hector. Trap right from the 45. 1st down. He's hit by Fry at the 43, a gain of 2. And both McNeil and the right guard Banker are back in the ballgame. 7-16, fresh set for the Jets on the Miami 43. 35-28. Tune. Medium slant, 1st down. O'Brien from the logo throws, and that's over Tune's head. So O'Brien 14 for 19 for 216 yards. 2nd down. McNeil on the fullback dive. Handoff from O'Brien across the 40. Between the hashes. Hit by Brown at the 36. It's a gain of 7. Clock running. Under 6.5 to go. It'll be under 6 when this ball is snapped. 3rd and 3. Schuler. Short slant to the tight end is the call. O'Brien waits. Schuler got it in traffic. He is hit by Blackwood after a gain of 9. 1st and 10 for the Jets. 5:48 to go. And the ball is spotted at the Miami 27. So 5 catches for Schuler for 63 yards. And even if the Jets score another touchdown here, and they've yet to punt, by the way, in this game, game's not over. Hector. Fullback dive. And off from O'Brien. 25 down to the 21 in height. The right tackle gets the Fox Sirius music as he is out for the game. So the clock is stopped. 5:11 to go, 3rd quarter. Hector 7 carries for 50 yards as the metamorphosis of Andy Gibb and Grizzly Adams makes the tackle. 2nd and 4. Walker. Medium slant. O'Brien in the pocket finds Walker at the 8. Touchdown. And so Walker got his 15th touchdown pass of the year. 32 for O'Brien. And with 5:03 to go, it's 41-28. Here it is again. Walker with it at the 8-yard line. 4 catches for 89 yards and 2 scores. So 7 plays, 55 yards, 2.5 off the clock. Mr. Leahy goes boom. 42-28 New York. All right, Danny, your turn. And the crowd here at the Orange Bowl is silent. And the Jets fans are just kind of snickering to themselves. Ellis back deep. Kick taken at the 5. 10, 20, 30, 40, midfield, 1 man, 30, gone. No, he's hit at the 6-yard line. He got a last-second shove by the kicker and is knocked out at the 6. So Miami says, oh, yeah, we'll spot you 42. We'll find a way. Look at this run. He just had all sorts of things, and Leahy just trying to nick. You didn't see it, but right down to that sideline and just got a hand in there and disrupted him. Mickey Schuler was a good basketball player in high school. I saw him play. The Jet team certainly should have been more successful. There were some good teams in the AFC, The Broncos in this particular year, although they're not going to make the playoffs, there's a spoiler for you, unless they win out and Kansas City collapses. But yeah, the Jets' their worst enemy was themselves. First and goal from the 6. Hampton. Dive play. Marino hands it off. 5. He gets it going down to the 2. And Clifton makes the tackle. Second and goal. Miami. They're trailing by 14. But a long kickoff return by Ellis set them up at the 6-yard line. Ronnie Davenport. Fullback dive from the 2. And he is hit behind the line by Clifton at the 3. So third and goal. Miami needs a touchdown. 4:04. Can't find it? Yes, you can. Clock running. Hardy. Short cross. Marino sets it up. Throws. Touchdown. Hardy at the goal line and took it in. So Miami is now within a touchdown. Marino has his 30th touchdown pass of the year, and so combined, O'Brien and Marino have thrown for 62 scores. Reveiz with the extra point, and it's good. 3 plays, 6 yards, 97 seconds. 3:18 to go in the third quarter. Jets 42, Dolphins 35. We hope you like pinball. So Bobby Humphrey on his 8. Townsend and Harper. The Upman, Reveiz. To Humphrey at the 4. 10. That's not a good return. Moyer at the 13 with the tackle. And the Jets take over first and 10 from the 13. And I've run McNeil so much, he's out of carries. Hector off tackle right from the 13. He gets it to the 15. Brudzinski with a tackle gain of 2. So second and 8. 8 carries for Hector for 52 yards. They'll go to McNeil on a dumper to the right side. O'Brien finds him at the 12, to the 20, 30, first down by a lot, and he's hit at the 41 by Brudzinski. And O'Brien, with a full quarter to go, is going to be over 300 yards, it looks like. He's at 272 right now. First and 10, McNeil 51 yards in the air. The Jets 25 carries, 132 yards. The Dolphins have run for 101. Sweep left side for Hector from the 41, 45, first down. Miami missing tackles left and right. And the Jets have it first and 10. Jim Sweeney with a big hole, the left tackle. They have it in Miami territory, and they now have 415 net yards. Walker. Medium cross on first and 10. O'Brien waits. Walker 30. Judson with the tackle. And it's a gain of 20. And Ship is out. And so Wesley Walker, 5 catches, 109 yards for 2 scores. And with 50 seconds left, the Jets have it first and 10 from the Miami 28. Tune. Medium slant. O'Brien to Tune at the 15. He's got his first down. And O'Brien is now 19 of 24 for 307 yards, 4 scores, and this wasn't 7 years ago, and a pick. And the Jets will run a play. 41 seconds left. First and 10, Dolphin 13. Look at the Jets' yardage, 450 yards. McNeil. Sweep right. From the 13 to the 10. And Judson will tackle him at the 7 And Freeman McNeil, ladies and gentlemen, has run for 1,000 yards in 12 weeks here in 1986. That gives him 6 on the play. The play was made at the 7 by Judson, and McNeil has just had an all-pro year. And so after 3, it is the Jets 42, the Dolphins 35. You ready? I'm going to take a sip of drink, and we'll go through the Digital Dice scoring summary right here on Retro Sports Network. So in the third quarter, the Jets put up 21 points. O'Brien to tune from 26 to make the score 28-28. Tony Page with 8:38 to go, following the fumble or turnover, was an interception, to make it 35-28. And then O'Brien found Walker from 21 yards to cap a 7-play, 55-yard drive. 2:31 to make it 42-28. You think the Jets are going to walk away with it? No. Dan Marino, following a 90-yard kickoff return, little third down shoveler to Bruce Hardy to make it 42-35, and that's where we stand. 25 first downs for the Jets, 18 for the Squishy Fishies. And the net yardage, 456 for the Jets and 295 for the Dolphins. I haven't scored this much since I was engaged. And they've all been touchdowns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've had 11 touchdowns in this game. The name of the game is Action PC Football. It is on sale at DKSports.com. DKSports.com. It's the 2019 version of Action PC Football. And you can look at the packages there, but seasons are always usually on sale, and you can play whatever your favorite football season is from 1920 to the present day. They actually do a projection disc or a season for the 2019 season. Hector on 2nd and 4. You're more than welcome, Xana Stern. Thanks for watching. Trap left to Johnny Hector. Give is hit at the 5 by Fry, and it'll be 3rd and 2. So 3rd and short from the 5. McNeil. Pitch left from O'Brien. Waits for the cease to part. He's going to get the first down. He got the Dave Gardner measurement. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Jets from the Miami 3. 14-12 to go. Thursday at lunch, noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. By the way, if you're still watching, it'll be the Cowboys and the Redskins from Week 12, 1986, right here on Retro Sports Network. 2 tight ends set now. Tony Page comes in the game from the 3. Trap left for Tony. Handoff from O'Brien. Tony, touchdown. And now it's 48-35. So the Jets 9 plays, 87 yards, and 445. Here's the Page's second score of the ball game right there. He got his block, found a seam and got his block. 4 carries, 18 yards, and 2 scores. And here comes the extra point by Leahy. It is good. And so, Danny Marino and company, you're down 14. 13:33 to go in the game. It's the Jets 49, the Dolphins 35. Ellis, Davenport, and Hampton, they will take the gamble and return this 4 yards deep. 10. Oh, it won't even get there. Oh, Ronnie, you just messed up. So Craig Ellis is hit at the 9 by Glenn, and the Dolphins will start 1st and 10 from there. Hampton. Sweep right from the 9-yard line, far sideline, 10. Nope, not even that. He got a gain of 1. And Barry Bennett makes his first tackle of the ball game. The clock is stopped. Marino has 15 for 20 for 191 and 4 scores. Duper. Medium slant from the 10. Marino waits, throws. First down. If it's a catch, it is. They double Duper, and Marino goes over 200 yards. Jerry Holmes with a tackle. And on the bottom right, you can see why the Dolphins struggle. They can get yardage in a hurry. 410 yards, almost 411 a game. But they give up 423. More. Medium hitch for the 23. Marino flips it down to Davenport, and he dropped it. Jackson with a hit. It'll be second and 10. Hampton will sweep this one to the near side from the 23. 25, touchdown by the 30. Hit by Jackson for a gain of 8. 3rd and 2. Easy to throw on 3rd and 2. Hardy. Short slant to the tight end, Marino. This won't be to Hardy. He looks around. It goes to a running back. It's a first down as Davenport got the 4 yards. 3 catches, 14 yards for Ron Davenport. 49-35 Jets. 11:41 to go in regulation time. Clock running. Hardy. Medium hits to the tight end. Marino. Back to throw. Incomplete. Gastineau, by the way, is hurt, and he's being put on a cart. Bridget Nielsen, standing on the sidelines, going, get back out there. So we'll see how long he's out for. He's made 1 tackle. Stuckey, by the way, will come in. So 10:57. Clock stops, 2nd and 10. Thanks for the follow, Zanister. I greatly appreciate it. Duper. Gonna try a bomb to the post. Marino has all day. He's going deep for Duper. Got it. 20. And Holmes makes the tackle at the 15-yard line. And so Duper, 4 catches for 114 yards. Spot it at the Jets 15. It's a 50-yard play. And you wonder why the Dolphins aren't ever out of it? Let's watch it again. Marino just was patient. Duper had single coverage with Jerry Holmes. And bing, bang, boom. Or tic-tac-toe. It's 1st and 10 from the Jet 15. Hampton will sweep it right side. That's the far side. To the hit by Bennett at the line of scrimmage. And we'll do it again. 2nd and 10. Bad blocked by Greg Koch or Cook. Hampton is tired. He wants out. Woody Bennett. No. That was supposed to be. Woody Bennett comes in with Davenport. 2nd and 10. Bennett in the flat to the far side. He's got it at the 20. 15-10, first down, but no touchdown. He is hit by Lynn at the 3-yard line, a gain of 12. And with 9:11 to go and the clock running, the Dolphins are knocking on the door again. This time, Woody Bennett. Fullback dive. Marino hands it off. No. Lance Mill at the 2. 8.5 to go. 2nd and goal from the 2. What a game we've had here for you this afternoon. Ronnie Davenport. Fullback dive. Marino to Davenport. Touchdown. And again, it's almost a 1-score game. We've now had 90 points scored. And the Dolphins, 11 plays, 91 yards and 541. Here it is, and Davenport scores. So, here comes the extra point from Revés, and these are all big. It's good. So it's a one-score game. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride. 7:46 to go in regulation. 49-42 Jets. So Humphrey, Townsell, and Harper. Here comes the kick from Revés. Humphrey, 10-yard line, 20. And he's hit by Ship at the 25. It's a gain of 16. Barry Bennett is tired. Fields is playing the right tackle. Johnny Hector, first down. Sweep left. Hand off to O'Brien, near side, or far sideline. He hits the gap and is hit by Fry at the 28. 2nd and 7. So now the Jets probably want to play keep away here. McNeil off tackle left from the 28. Breaks it across the 30. Gets a gain of 6, and Betters makes the tackle. 3rd and a short 1. Under 7 to go. Clock running. 49-42 New York. O'Brien. He's going to run a sweep to the right. He's trying to find the gap. He got it across the 40, and Judson makes a tackle at the 42. And it's a 1st and 10. So O'Brien, 2 carries out for 13 yards. All these teams should want for Christmas are, in all caps, defenses. Oh, baby, you betcha. And I'll say it. I know it's cliche for me to say, but this game has been all that and a bag of chips. 6:06 to go. Hector. Off tackle right from the 42. He gets to the 44 before Offerdahl can knock him down. And so while the Jets have run some clock, how little on the clock do you leave for Dan Marino? Tune. Medium hitch, O'Brien back to throw. He finds Tune, first down. It's at the Miami 42. It's a gain of 14. Al has 6 catches for 96 yards. And the Jets are on the verge of 500 net yards. Clock running, 4:47 to play. Walker. Medium hitch. O'Brien, near sideline. Walker's got it. It's a gain of 8. 4:05 to go. Judson with a 6th stop. McNeil. Off tackle right. 2nd and 2. McNeil hits the hole, and he gets the Dave Gardner measurement. It's a gain of 2. Can the Jets finally just run enough clock to finish this off? 3:27. Clock running. Miami in need of something sweet here. McNeil, 16 carries, 73 yards. Schuler. Medium cross. O'Brien waits. Schuler runs the route. Has it at the 20. 1st and 10. Gain of 13. Blackwood with the tackle. 2:44 to go. 8 plays, 56 yards. Hector. Sweep right from the 19. Gets a block across to the 15. Baumhauer is coming out. He got his leg caught on the turf, and the clock is stopped with 2:15 to go. 9 plays, 60 yards. Can you imagine if you turned on this game and you saw, just briefly, without looking to see what the Jets were doing, that the Dolphins had 42 points on the board and were likely to lose? Think about that for a second. McNeil. Trap right. 1st, 2nd, and 6 for the 15. He is hit at the 11 by Brown. And we go to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd down and 2. After the warning, the Jets 49, the Dolphins 42. Alabama knows the feeling. Yes, they do. We hope that Tua feels better soon. You know who I don't feel bad for is Nick Saban. That man has made a gazillion dollars and needs to get braces on his mantle to hold all the trophies that he has won for Alabama over the years. Let's see. 3rd down and 2. 49-42 Jets. Tune. Short slant. O'Brien to throw it. Tune, touchdown. Another game of pitch and catch. And for O'Brien, that's 33. And Tune, 7 catches, 107 yards, and 2 scores. Have yourself an afternoon, Kenny O'Brien. And on our Big East basketball game of the week, the score, St. John's 55, the University of Miami 42. Leahy with the extra point. It's good. So, Kenny O'Brien is 23 of 28 for 353 yards and 5 touchdown passes. We have not had a field goal in this game. The Jets haven't punted. The Jets have 8 touchdowns. And I don't think it's over yet. Really short kick. And the squibber is taken at the 21 by Ellison's 25. I don't know. We got a minute 45. Miami has 3 timeouts. They're going to go out of the gun. 4 wide receivers and a tight end. Nobody in the backfield by Marino. Jimmy Jensen is with Moore, Duper, and Pruitt. And no, this is not over. Not with these 2 teams. Jim Jensen. And no, this is not the 6 o'clock news on Channel 2 in New York. Medium cross. Marino. Protected. Throws complete. Jensen, first down. Gain of 13. Miami goes no huddle, and they go hurry. Medium out to Mark Duper. Jets all over the place. Near sideline, Duper's got a first down and a lot more, and he's hit at the 41 for a gain of 21. And Marino goes over 300 yards, 21 of 28. For 304 and 4 scores. What a football game. 958 net yards. And Miami, with a minute 13, still has all 3 timeouts left. Medium out to Pruitt. Marino. Protected. Flag is down. Incomplete.
Holding. Offense. Number 66.
What they
10-yard
needed.
Penalty.
Lee, the right guard. Didn't use enough on that play. That stunk. 1st and 20. A minute 8 to go. 56-42. Jensen. Medium slant. 1st and 20. Marino has all day. Nobody really open, and it's intercepted by the Jets. And that's going to be it. It's Hamilton, Harry Hamilton, with a 28-yard return. And the Jets are going to win this game, I think. A minute 1 to go. What a football game. Here it is again. Marino, there just wasn't anybody open. The Jets were playing a 4-1 dime, and Hamilton gets hit at the 30. Hector on a play-safe dive, and he's hit by Offerdahl after a gain of 3. 55 seconds to go, and the Jets need to snap it twice, or just one more time, I think. Blygen will come in to get the back. It definitely was a Big 12 game, wasn't it? What a football game. If you're new to the channel, like Xanister, thank you so much. Thursday, it's Dallas and Washington. Blygen on a dive. Just don't drop the damn thing. And Chip will make the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it. Unless Miami calls a timeout, the Jets have won one of the most amazingly offensive football games you are ever going to see in your life. New York is 8-4. The Dolphins are 7-5. The final score, the Jets 56-42. And our player of the game, as you see the overall stat, look at that. On third down, the Jets were 9 of 10. The Dolphins were 4 of 6. There were 10 possessions in the red zone, and 9 of them resulted in touchdowns. And we had 961 net yards. Fourth quarter scoring, courtesy of Digital Dice, the best podcast on the net for your sports simulations and replay needs. DigitalDice.com. Tony Page on a 3-yard run to make it 49-35. Then Miami did their matriculation part, 11 plays, 91 yards for Davenport on a 2-yard plunge. And then O'Brien hit Toon to cap a 75-yard drive to make it 56-42. We aren't going to go through the defense. There just wasn't any. Kenny O'Brien is your Digital Dice player of the game. He went 23 for 28. He had for 353 yards, 5 scores, and 24 passes for over 25 yards. Hector and McNeil, 77 WABC yards apiece. And Al Toon, 7 catches for 117. What a football game. And there you have it. The final score here. The New York Jets 56, the Miami Dolphins 42. Cowboys and Redskins coming up on Thursday afternoon on this very channel at noon Eastern. And, of course, same-day tape on YouTube. And so, wow, my voice is gone. Hope you enjoyed it. I did. We'll talk to you tomorrow night for some Patreon baseball. But until then, I'm Ron Juckett for Retro Sports Network. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you the next time. Have a good afternoon.